Namaskar, my dear friends. Let us talk about a solution that we have developed for DC-DC converter. It is based on GaNFETs. So GaNFETs are generally taken from EPC, or if you wish to, you can take it from Infineon as well. Alright, so the solution is for 12 volt 15 ampere, and the deliverables that you will be getting is schematic PDF, then we have schematic design files, we will have bill of materials and design guidelines if there is a necessary. So if you need, you can have the design guidelines as well. Now coming back to the applications that this particular power supply can be utilized into is basically it can be used in your industrial power supplies or military avionics that is suggested from the device analog devices data sheet. We have automotive applications. If it is required, we can customize it for that. Then we have medical devices, we have telecommunication power supplies, we have server power supplies and all these things. Okay. So let us talk about what are the files that is there with us and how you can utilize them. So as you can see, the IC that has been used is LTC7891. So this is the IC that has been used from analog devices. So it is one of the best company for DC-DC converter that we have designed on, and it is recommended for new design as well. So this will be a kind of a very nice and a high longevity design. The pricing is quite nominal, which is around $2 for this particular GAN controller. And as you can see from the application point of view, directly it is mentioned from the device data sheet itself that we have industrial power supplies or medical devices or military avionics or telecommunication power supplies and all. We have evaluation kits as well. So these are the things that we have also taken reference so that it is kind of ready to move solution, because we don't have to separately try to figure out more that what to do, what not to do. All right, so this is the data sheet for this particular device. Coming back to the circuit that we have developed. So this is the circuit that is there for 12 volt 15 ampere, and we have the input connectors, input stubs are there, which is there from Worth Electronics and all. Then we have input protection, we have input TVS diodes as well to clamp the input voltage. The input voltage that it can take it from is 18 volt to 35 volt. So what we do is, before moving into the circuit, a little bit of guidelines, I can give you design parameters. So let us talk about design parameters. As you can see, the input is 18 volt to 36 volts. So nominal input you can give it 18 volt or let us say 24 volt. So these are the specific voltage ranges that are available in the market. If you wish to, you can give battery power supply as well. Then output voltage will be 12 volt 15 ampere. We have ripple voltage, very nice. Then we have a voltage tolerance 5%. If you wish to, you can go as below as 1%. So this is designed for around 1%, but we are giving the spec for 5%, not a problem. There will be overload trip current, which is 135%, that is going to come up as 20.25 amperes, and efficiency will be more than 95%. It is achieved, actually it is achieved around 98% at peak, as you can see from evaluation board as well. However, 95% minimum we are quoting. And temperature range of working of this particular DC-DC converter module will be 0 to 50 degrees centigrade. One more thing, this particular DC-DC converter can be designed in a form factor of, let us say, 100 mm, okay, 100 mm to 50 mm, or even less than that. If you wish to have a space constraints, you can do that, or if you wish to have little bit bigger size, that is always also good. Now let us talk about the circuit. So we have nicely arranged my input capacitors. Then we have total reducing the ESR. So ESR value we want to reduce. For that purpose we have a array of ceramic capacitors of very low values. Okay. Then this is the circuit that is there, complete circuit. You have little bit future features as well to add, but that is not a need, that is not a requirement. Directly you can plug in this particular design and play. To protect your outputs and like have a very high reliability and all, we have used a pair of devices in each of the lines of like top side and bottom side MOSFETs. So that's a technical point of view, it is very nice. We have given provision for two inductors so that you can utilize any one of them. That is also given for an understanding of like a high critical application point of view. And then we have the output, which is 12 volt 15 ampere. The output capacitors and like voltage protections, all these are properly set here. So we have output like capacitors very nicely arranged. We have output protection, and then we have output connector. So this was all about the PDF of the schematic that was there. Now coming back to the bill of material that is there. So let us talk about bill of material. So very nicely like arranged all the bill of material for like 12 volt 15 ampere uh, power supply. So as you can see, we have input capacitors, out like output capacitors and all these things. So there you can see we have mentioned already quantity, reference designator, we have parts, we have manufacturer part number, and then we have description. Then we have assembly like instructions as well, whether if it is NC, then you don't have to put that into the PCB. And we have PCB footprint as well, so it is very much ready to design immediately. Like you just import your ASCII file or the netlist of this particular design, and you can start designing your PCB directly. All right, so this is the complete bill of material that is there with us from all the devices you can see, and you have the reference designators, corresponding manufacturer part number, and description very nicely arranged. So you can directly order this particular bill of material from any of the vendors like DZKey, Mauser, or any respective manufacturers as well, if there is a possibility. All right, so if you do have any questions or any understanding that is needed to purchase this thing, or like to have a guidance in regarding this particular DC-DC converter solution, you can reach us in the context that is provided in the description, and we can clarify all the like queries that you are having for any of the applications that you need. So all right, guys. Hope we have like solved your requirement that is there for you for 12 volt and 15 amperes output, that is DC-DC converter with very high efficiency, and like based on GaNFETs switching. Okay, so GaNFETs devices are being like very popular these days because of their technology, and like their very low loss devices. That's the main understanding about this GaNFETs. So if you do have any queries or any comments, you please put down your comments in the comment box, and we shall be able to answer you out. Thank you.